大家好，歡迎收睇 Gameplay HK 廿一樽，繼續 Horizon Forbidden West。上集我哋就喺呢個無名營地完成咗一系列嘅任務啦。咁有網友就話，當我完成咗呢個賠錢生意沒人做嘅時候咧，翻嚟鐵條鎮右手邊嘅山區就會揾到個 NPC， 話係嗰個孤寒老闆嘅家姐嚟。不過唔知點解咧，喺呢度兜咗個圈啦，我淨係揾到嚟呢邊添，我都揾唔到有個 NPC 喺度，咁算啦。今集咧我就想完成埋呢個追根究底啊，因為之前我哋揾阿塔拉拿嗰時咧，佢話佢個 friend 向西進發，應該去咗提拿科嘅舊監獄嗰度啊嘛，咁我就打算去做呢個任務嘅。咁另外原來咧呢個伯伯又有啲嘢同我哋講，聽埋先，有咩傳聞咧？我想問。
If you're thinking of going south where Moreland's boys hang out, better think again. Two sisters dropped by on their way there. One of them almost made the whole damn camp explode.
I'm sure she didn't mean to. I hope.
我知佢講嘅係邊對姊妹啊？睇下先。平然心動喺呢度嘅，原來佢哋去咗灰燼城。嗱，究竟係邊一對咧？就係之前喺鐵條站。咁我哋咪完成咗一對危險工匠姊妹花嘅任務，之後送咗一個標槍俾我哋嘅，就係嗰兩個人嚟噶啦。嗱，不過都係做埋追根究底先，之後我哋先至睇下呢個平然心動，睇下究竟佢哋又搞啲咩花樣出嚟啦。
Sounds like Della and Boomer were here, and they went on to Las Vegas. Maybe I should check in on them. See how.
咁我哋嘅目的地咧，哇，勁遠啊！就係嚟到地圖嘅西面，咁好彩我已經嚟過，可以即刻飛過去噶啦。哇，塔拉拿，你做乜要咁樣匿埋喺度裝啊
？Thorn Marsh, quite a sight, isn't it? Never thought I'd find myself this deep in Tanakh territory.
Have you run into any trouble?
I've been keeping my head down. Had to duck into the swamps a couple of times to avoid Tanakh patrols.
Well, I'm here now, so spill it. Who is Amatis, really?
We met out in the wilds, after I was wounded on a hunt. He healed me, then helped me put a stop to a hunter-killer machine that was threatening a nearby village. At first, he thought I was just another hunter from the lodge who only cared about the biggest machine trophy. And I thought he was just a grouchy hermit living in the woods. But then, he trusted me with the truth, told me how the Red Raids took everything from him. Seeing that side of him, I don't know, changed things.
You love him, don't you?
I think I might, yeah.
Then why did you part ways?
When he told me how he failed to save the woman from his past, I told him how I made peace with my father and brother's deaths. He realized he needed to do the same on his own.
Wait. When we searched that Red Raid's battlefield together, you said he'd lost someone close to him there. I thought you meant a fellow soldier.
She was. Women aren't allowed to serve in the Karja army, but Nessa disguised herself so she could. Amatis kept her secret. When he left to come out west, he promised he'd send word that he was all right, but his letter never came.
So you set out to find him.
And when we do, I'll have words for him for leading us on this wild goose chase.
Well, at least I kind of understand now. Amatis thought Nessa died on the battlefield, but when he learned that the Tanakh took prisoners back west, he kept going. So I guess now we find this prison, the Rot.
I did some scouting while I was waiting. I think I might have found the way.
Lead on then.
希望你真係揾到你想揾嘅人，同埋佢個心仲喺你度啊！喂
Do you think Nessa might still be alive?
I doubt it. Any Karja prisoners from the Red Raids would have been killed or returned home by now.
Then what's Amatis after?
I think he just needs to know.
定係佢俾人捉咗咋？喂，不如你跑快少少啊！我已經要就住你噶啦喎！你會唔會前面都咁多紅色嘢嘅喂？喂，小心啊！前面有半索啊喂！ 等陣先，佢會唔會撞埋佢㗎？
Over here, you flaming hunk of scrap.
That's him.
That Fireclaw's right on his heels.
He's no match for it alone. Come on.
Got
我
you.
幫你打低佢啦，一炮搞掂㗎啦。
We've got your back.
咦，唔死喎！
What are you doing out here?
Not now. Nice
我唔
one.
死。
Wait, where?
哦，你都幾襟嚼㗎喎，打埋呢粒電池落嚟。哎呀！有冇咁襟打啊？
Think you can dodge my
喂，
arrow?
俾多次你，我唔信你唔死。搞掂。你等陣先，等我執埋啲嘢先。
That must,
喂，
be
恭喜你哋
your
重
Nora
逢啊！
friend, Aloy?
Yeah.
Talana,
You were supposed to let me know you were okay.
I was going to send the message right after I crossed into the desert with an Oseram caravan.
咁跟住咧
But，when it became clear that the tunnel had collapsed behind us, I figured the only thing I could do was press on. Seeing as you found a way out here, however, clearly I was wrong. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted was to worry you.
做人要信守承諾啊！
So, you must be Amatis.
And you must be Aloy. Talana's told me a lot about you. And I guess you must know about me.
A little. We know you're headed for the rot. But what are you hoping to find there?
A clue. Or a shred of one. Anything about Nessa's fate. Maybe she died on the battlefield. Or maybe she wasted away in that prison. Either way, I have to know.
即係其實我覺得啊，塔拉娜都幾慘，即係佢咁愛呢個男人，但係佢呢個男人心入邊其實仲好記掛住自己個應該叫女朋友定係前女友咧？
Talana told me about you and Nessa during the Red Raids. That you kept her secret.
We were both assigned to the Southern Spear Division. Our orders were to push into Tanuk territory through the tunnel. She was proud to serve the Sundom at first. But as the atrocities mounted, we both saw the raids for what they were.
And the two of you grew close?
We did what we could to protect innocent lives. It felt like we were the only ones who objected to the slaughter. And yes, we were close. Until the Battle of the Burning Blooms.
嗱，正常嚟講係唔應該咁八卦嘅，但係喺隻 game 裏面就冇所謂啦。聽多啲究竟嗰場戰鬥係點先？
What happened at the Battle of the Burning Blooms?
I had intel that the Tanakh forces were greater than we had anticipated. I tried to convince my commander to halt the attack. He was a drunken lout. And when I threatened to reveal his incompetence to Karja High Command, he pulled a knife on me. So I killed him.
In self-defense.
It was still murder. I was condemned, but I thought at least I could still save Nessa. I was too late. By the time I got to the battle, the fields were already burning. Her soldiers slaughtered or missing. What's more, the commander I had killed was from a powerful noble house. They put a bounty on my head. I've been on the run ever since.
But the Red Raids are long over. Sun King Avad would pardon you if he knew.
The Sun King can't help me.
A pardon from Avad won't stop bounty hunters eager to claim their prize.
我可以幫你打低佢嘅喎，但係嗰班獵人其實又冇錯嘅，佢都係收完相去做嘢啫。個長官係衰㗎啦，不過有時啲嘢咧做咗都要負翻啲責任嘅，你唔好留喺太陽王國咪得咯，係咪？
So, you and Talana, sounds like the two of you had an adventure out in the wilds.
Claw Striders, a hunter-killer, mercenaries, a shell snapper. Nothing could get in her way.
A scruffy hermit in the woods certainly tried.
That was foolish of him, in hindsight.
咁點啊？我哋仲要繼續去揾人啊，係嘛？
Well, we're here now, so let's head to the rot.
I can't ask you to come with me. I feel bad enough you've come this far.
I didn't come all this way just to leave you now. We'll see this through together.
I know better than to try to talk you out of it. Come then. The rot's not far. The rot's along the shore, but we'll have to stick to the woods to avoid being seen.
How did you find it?
I overheard a Tanakh patrol from the nearby village talking about it. Figured it out from there.
What were you gonna do if we hadn't found you? Take it on alone?
I only need to question one guard. Figured I'd grab someone when they're by themselves.
Well, now you have us.
We're getting close.
頭先個計劃好似 OK， 不過究竟個守衛知唔知咁多嘢呢？
There it is. The rot.
Those are Regal's rebels. They're waging civil war against the rest of the Tanakh. They must have taken over the prison.
Then they would have killed any of the guards. They were my last hope of finding out if Nessa was there.
Maybe not. There might still be some clue inside.
Even after all this time?
Aloy can see much more than you or I.
Then let's do it. Any scrap of hope is better than nothing.
We'll have to find another way in. The front gate looks impenetrable.
And there's no way we're scaling those walls.
You two stay here. I'll see if I can find another way in and get that gate open.
其實佢都係木做嘅啫，
I should check around the sides. Might be a way in from the water.
一炸就冧啦，係咪啊？有冇敵人呢？一個嚇得一個咁少，可能未 scan 到嘅。佢話可以經水路入去喎，咁我諗我哋行呢邊啦。望下先，哇！裏面好多人喎，喂，有啲紫色嘅，有囚犯。嗱，首先我哋要將啲叛軍盡量 mark 咗佢先，咁就可以知道佢哋嘅行蹤啊。跟住落嚟，我哋就要睇下點樣可以經水路入到去，因為真係有個入口，仲要有啲草叢俾我哋添，非常好。
Gotta get to the main gate to let Talana and Amadas in.
咦喂！
See anything? Could use some grub. Like some of that cooking from Saltbite.
用粒石仔先。掉一粒喺度。
There!
好，有人過嚟啦！有人過嚟啦！無聲攻擊。
One down. If I can get the main gate open, Talana and Amadas can help me clear out the rest of this place.
應該未有人住嘅，再抌。
Who's that?
無聲攻擊。
Might be a good time to let Talana and Amadas in.
仲有冇人過嚟？掉。
Whoa.
好啦，準備，有人過嚟啦！咦喂！咦，咪住！哇，好彩啫！
We need more troops. More supplies. More of everything.
爆佢頭！咁過嚟呢邊啦。
Running out of supplies. Not looking good.
喂，唔好行咁遠，過嚟先。
What?
係啦，怪。順便望清楚仲有冇其他人。搞掂。咁我攞支勁嘢啦，死之信徒嘅槍。 仲有2件啫。
Seems the coast is clear.
搞掂。哎呀，唔過嚟喂！喂，咁我過去好煩噶喎，咁遠，算啦。嗱，我哋咁樣揸佢，喂，距離唔夠遠喎，掟遠啲先。揸唔揸到佢啊？唔得唔得唔得！哦，討厭！揸一隻啫。我唔死啊你！火箭啦！咦，仲有2隻。哇，上嚟先，上嚟先，上嚟先，執呢個。你唔過嚟喂
We can't have lost them.
冇 loss 啊，喺呢度啊。
Done with this.
嗱，咁咪搞掂啦。用完都冇所謂㗎，佢已經死咗啦嘛。你想走？走去邊啊喂？
I don't see them.
你見唔到我唔緊要，我見到你啊嘛。
Better get that main gate open for Talana and Amatis.
哇，又有一支，不過我而家用唔着啦，執埋佢身上面啲嘢先。呢個係咩檔案嚟嘅咧？黑素櫃台，泳池飄住一坨坨狗毛。呢個星期已經係第5次啦。柯特拉斯太太個視力唔好，爭啲就俾啲毛啃死。做咩啊？佢喺個泳池裏面飲水啊！我咁講，一定係106號房。我有聽到狗吠噶。如果佢哋咁再講嗰啲係頭髮，我發誓乜嘢先？49年3月21號有啲噪音嘅投訴啊！露天呢棟牆嘅隔音效果都太差，聽住要放鬆舒壓冇所謂嘅，但係音量使唔使搞到咁大啊？仲要啲音樂品味咁特別，你明個可？喺49年嘅7月7號，倉庫有啲怪味。每日朝早貨車停喺嗰間倉庫嘅時候，嗰陣怪味就會飄出嚟噶啦。分到每間房同素食者生日派對嘅垃圾桶一樣咁臭，就算裏面有棄屍都冇人會發現。吓？點解素食者嘅生日派對會好臭嘅呢？不過同我哋揾嘅嘢其實冇乜特別大嘅關聯噶。唔好搞咁多，我哋過去呢，放咗啲人入嚟先。我覺得係好過佢哋入嚟打咯。
Come on.
喂，入嚟啊
End of the line, Outlanders.
That device is gonna call a machine.
點解會有人靜㗎？哇，好彩啫，佢 call 唔到嘢嚟。哎呀！
Guess we're too late.
結果都係有嘢嚟。喂，呢隻嘢，呢隻嘢，好彩佢好容易。咦，唔係喎，唔係喎，我唔係用呢個，我應該用分裂標槍先啱。嗱，你唔好亂喐。唔好亂喐，啱啦，食晒。喂，搞錯冇事啊！動一動佢先。咁樣炸應該死啦啩？好多箭，好多箭！哎呀，搞掂！
All right, I think that's the end of it.
唔好咁心急住啊，俾我執埋先啦，喂。喂，執唔到嘅，你得啦。哇，估唔到呢度會無啦啦走隻獵條獸上嚟嘅。不過其實我自己已經殺咗好多隻噶啦，啲素材係唔驚冇咯。
Here. Door's locked, but that last rebel had a key on him.
Freed by Karja? Have we not been humiliated enough?
It's not their fault you were locked up in your own prison.
I'm looking for information about a Karja soldier. She might have been a prisoner here 5 years back. Her name was Nessa.
冇人聽過啊？
The Karja Nessa was here. I killed her myself.
Nessa.
I'll handle this. Go secure the grounds.
It's you, isn't it? Nessa, how?
It's
Why?
Rataka.
Let me get this straight. You were Nessa. You were brought here as a prisoner during the Red Raids and then became Tenakth?
The Karja forbid women from military service. I lived my life pretending, ashamed of who I really was. But the Tenakth measure a soldier only by their strength and resolve. So I took my place among them.
Nessa. Rataka. I've mourned you for 5 years. Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I had a new life. I wasn't going back. Not even for you, Amadis.
咁即係點啊？你即係同佢係分手㗎啦，係咪？
The way Amadis talked about your time together, I thought you'd still care about him.
It was 5 years ago.
I didn't abandon you. Before the battle, I tried to get G'daiah to call off the attack, but of course, he didn't listen. I ended up killing him.
Then he got what he deserved.
I ran for the battlefield to find you. But you were already gone by the time I got there.
I didn't know. But even if I did, I mourned you, and then I moved on.
咁好啦，究竟你又點樣加入提拿科人嘅呢？因為原本你哋應該係敵對㗎嘛。
If you were brought here as a prisoner, how did you become Tenakth?
I knew it was only a matter of time before the Tenakth killed me and the others who were held captive. But one day, one of their soldiers stopped in front of my cell, asked how a woman had ended up fighting for the Mad Sun King. As he spoke, I realized he was once Karja.
Vashav.
I heard how he fell at the embassy. He deserved a better death than that. The other prisoners he condemned to death, but he convinced the Tenakth to let me fight for my life. I won through blood and blade. I became Rataka and never looked back.
其實講翻啦，佢又真係食得唔抵啊！即係原本見佢咁多氣氛，點知第一場仗佢就死鬼咗。
So if you became Tenakth, how did you end up as a prisoner here again?
My squad was ordered to retake the Rot from Regala's rebels. We failed.
Considering how much Regala seems to hate the Karja, I'm surprised her rebels let you live.
You're right. I'd be dead if they knew. But few Tenakth remember who I once was.
咁我哋而家點啊？可以走㗎啦嘛？咦，咪住，仲有一樣嘢可以講。
You were willing to wear a disguise so that you could serve in the Karja army. Do you miss being Karja at all?
No. The Red Raids showed me there was no honor in fighting for the Karja. And when my comrades and I were brought here as prisoners, we knew no one would ever come for us.
I would have, had I known.
It's better this way. Beneath my Karja armor, I found I had the blood of a Tenakth.
你唔好咁啦，佢都決定移民啦，入籍去人哋嗰度啦，你何必要留呢？佢喺呢度生活得開開心心，咁你分咗手做咗翻 friend 咪算咯，係咪？
What will you do now?
You've taken back the Rot. My squad will ensure it stays that way.
So this is it? After everything we've been through, this is goodbye.
It has to be. My place will always be here, and yours is back east. I'm sorry that you've suffered. You deserve better than how the last 5 years have treated you. I'll make sure you're granted safe passage out of the lowland. Consider it Nessa's final farewell.
你唔好死纏爛打啦，你有新女朋友㗎。
At least now you know the truth.
Somehow it hurts worse. He must think I'm an idiot.
No, I just think you have a lot to figure out. I'll take you back east to the Sendem. After that, I don't know.
Talana, I understand. I'm sorry it came to this.
Me too. Give me an Aloy a moment.
哇！你睇下塔拉娜幾好啊，咁對你啊。
Are you alright?
To be honest, no.
What's going to happen between you two?
I'm not sure. He clearly has a lot more feelings to sort through, and I won't be anyone's second choice. I want you to have this, for seeing this through with me. No hawk could ask for a better thrush. Or a better friend.
So, I guess this is it then. You're heading back east.
I think I'll hang around Barren Light for a while, before returning to Meridian. If you find yourself back that way, look for me there.
I will. Safe travels, Talana.
咁即係話，如果我哋去荒光嘅話，應該會睇到究竟佢哋有啲咩新嘅發展㗎喎，係咪咧？攞到把閃電獵人弓係紫色嘅，哇咁樣都好啲。之前嗰啲攞藍色嘅咋，係電屬性嘅弓嚟嘅。咁同埋咧，佢可以射水屬性嘅箭，不過要 upgrade 咗先至可以用得。
Maybe I should check in with her the next time I'm at Barren Light. Seems like she could use a shoulder to lean on.
不過去之前，我想收集翻我啲戰利品先喎。因為頭先我哋懟冧咗好多件士兵噶嘛。喂，收集完物資啦，我想臨走之前同瑞塔卡傾一傾偈。
I know Amadis must be hurting, but sometimes a bone must be broken again so that it heals properly.
喂，咁我覺得你做得決絕其實都應該嘅。
The rebels have been targeting the lowland clan since the war began, but we won't let the rot fall into their hands again.
咁你哋努力戰鬥啦，我走啦吓，唔阻你。嗱好啦，我其實咧已經翻咗嚟荒光，而且已經試過傳送去遠啲嘅地方啦，同埋瞓咗一日一夜，隻 game 重新開過，但係我翻到嚟荒光都係揾唔到啊塔拉娜嘅。咁究竟佢個人去咗邊呢？定係有啲咩原因令到佢冇喺荒光出現呢？如果有網友揾到究竟佢喺邊度出沒嘅，不妨話俾我知。又或者可能真係中筆，所以我哋睇唔到佢後續嘅故事，我哋安慰唔到佢都唔定。嗱好啦，今集我哋暫時就玩到嚟呢度先啦，下集再進行其他嘅支線。中意嘅朋友記住 like 同埋 share 俾朋友一齊睇啦，多謝各位收睇 ，thank you，拜拜。